It made it to a different room. But, same thing. Talking about a little football, a little bit of basketball here and there. But the championship week just happened for college football. So, without further ado.
All right, to get started off, today the Ducks lost to Utah
Shocker.
by 28 points, 38-10. That's the first Pac-12 championship Utah's won in program history.
129 years.
Bruh.
So
First
long.
one.
About time, man.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's the second time I picked Oregon to beat Utah, and I was wrong both times. Bad, too. Because the first time they lost by 31, and then this one by 28, so I guess I'll just never pick Oregon to beat them again. Oklahoma State loses by inches. Literally a game of inches. You saw the final play, didn't you? Where he's running like sideways. That's a walk-in touchdown.
Oh my gosh, dude.
Madden, but I guess when you get to college, no. But yeah, so there's a pass interference call. Did you watch the game or did you see like highlights?
I saw highlights.
So there was like a pass interference call on like second or third down. So Oklahoma State kind of got bailed out. In the SEC, it's not pass interference, but
yeah.
So they get bailed out there. They get 4 new downs from the 2. And don't score. So I mean they didn't deserve that at that point. But so they lose 21-16, and they took them 7 plays and they still didn't score. But yeah, that was a crazy game.
Yeah, it literally came down to that last play. It was so the game of inches, like I said
2 inches
before.
from making a playoff, possibly. Like that would have been crazy.
Very close. Indeed.
Michigan shows an absolute dominant performance against Iowa. Oh yeah, I forgot to say this last week. The Oxford shooting with there was 4 kids, but the Tate kid, Michigan wore the little patch, and he was number 42, and they scored 42. So I thought that was dope. But yeah, so they won 42-3, and it's their first outright title in the Big Ten since 2003. It's so weird 'cause like all they had to do was beat Ohio State, and then everything changed.
Yeah.
But they just couldn't beat them for the longest time. But now that they did. Whole program turned around and now they're in the playoff.
Yeah. All right, man. Moving over to Pitt and Wake Forest.
You picked them. You picked Pitt.
Yeah, I picked Pitt to win. They did. Kenny Pickett played great. This is the first ACC championship in school history.
A lot of firsts in championship week. Love to see it. That had to be.
We all love making history. Yeah.
Gotta love it. But I bet nobody was at that game. Who wants to go to a Wake Pitt championship game?
Yeah, I saw somebody posted like online. They were like, "This is not what I thought the ACC championship game was going to be." Wake Forest.
Yeah.
Like if you told me at the beginning of the year it was going to be Wake Forest and Pitt.
If you just told me it wouldn't be Clemson, I would tell you you're a liar. But yeah. So what do you think about this fake slide? Because a lot of people are mad about it, but I think it was cool, and I'm upset. I mean,
I don't think I would be upset. Like I mean, sliding's a thing, and it's kind of like. I don't know. I feel like he just used it to his advantage. I mean, I could see why people are mad, but I don't see why it's a big deal.
Because they're starting to throw flags even if you just go to tackle the quarterback if he's initiating a slide.
Yeah.
So I mean, the Wake team, they kind of did what they were supposed to do in a way, and it bit them in the butt. So I mean, and I didn't know that apparently the rule is you're down when you initiate the slide, not when you hit the ground. So apparently he should have actually been down. I didn't know that. So. I was kind of shocked. There was
Well, now I can see why.
Now
Wake Forest was,
Yeah, so they were easing up so that they wouldn't, kill him. But I bet the next time he slides, he's gonna get rocked. Like even if he just if he's actually sliding, he'll still get rocked.
That is kind of messed up though, because if you're initiating the slide and then players let up.
Yeah.
Like they're supposed to, because they made that rule.
Yeah, and they're like keeping you safe.
And then now.
Yeah.
Dude, I don't know.
I don't know. I mean, at first I was like, wow, this dude is a genius. But I mean.
I never thought about doing that.
I didn't either. I was like, this dude's changing the game of football. But, hey, I mean, respect to him. So.
It was crazy.
I'm going to make the Kenny Pickett rule now. You can't fake a slide.
The Kenny Pickett rule.
Kenny Two Gloves, man.
Bama took down the Dogs. I got that pick right.
You did pick that right.
I picked Bama.
I said I didn't hate it because I had a feeling. You can't ever doubt the man.
Didn't I say they would score 41 points too? Didn't I say it was like something's telling me 41, or did I say
that
31?
That would have been 2 weeks ago. I don't know.
Oh, was that 2 weeks ago?
We'll have to see. I'll put it on the screen though. I'll put what he said from last week.
Yeah. It was 41-24. Bryce Young, I think he
It's about done it.
yeah, locked it in, chalked it.
This Saturday is when they pick it, and I mean
I don't see why they wouldn't.
Yeah, I think they said Aiden Hutchinson from Michigan's 2 right now.
Yeah.
I don't see anybody but Bryce Young winning it.
Yeah, that game, him winning, literally just like sealed the deal.
Does it scare you that Mechie tore his ACL though? Does that scare you against Cincinnati? Because that's their number 2 receiver.
They use Bryce Young,
he's like
targets him like
a lot.
He's number 1.
Yeah.
Go-to guy.
It's like him and Jameson the whole time.
Yeah.
And so that's kind of scary.
Yeah.
But
and that Jameson guy, he's
nasty. I didn't know he transferred from Ohio State.
Me neither. I didn't know that.
I was like, so where's this dude from? Like, I've never heard of him before until this year. He's
Did you see
in the country.
where he scored in the championship game? He proposed to the goalpost.
Oh yeah.
And kissed it.
Yeah. That was amazing.
Dude, I'm surprised they didn't throw a flag on that. Because aren't you not supposed to use goalpost or an object?
I don't know. I mean, if he would have just high-fived the player, I would have.
Which I think those flags are dumb too. Taunting and all that. Dude,
can't even high-five anymore.
Yeah, you can't do nothing. Just let them show emotion. I mean, that's what makes the game.
Yeah, I see Bryce definitely winning Heisman. I think Matt Corral and Kenneth Walker got snubbed. I don't know who you replace him with, because what was the 4? So it was Bryce Young, Aiden Hutchinson, Kenny Pickett, and who was 4? Oh, C.J. Stroud.
Yeah.
But I think Kenneth Walker and Matt Corral should have been in there, honestly. But a little coaching rundown, since we talked about the games. I don't remember what all we've talked about, but there's just tons of coaches moving around. And good news for the Cats. Since the last podcast, Mark Stoops re-signed a 8-year deal.
That's a relief, and
big. I sat there, and that was a great feeling to see, because I feel like if he was going to leave, it would have been now.
Yeah.
So I think he might retire at Kentucky unless he just starts going insane. But yeah, so that's a bright future for the Cats. Marcus Freeman, the defensive coordinator at Notre Dame, got hired on when Brian Kelly left. They were all hyped to see that.
Yeah.
Miami hired Mario Cristobal. It was weird though, because they didn't even fire Manny Diaz. They technically had 2 head coaches.
Yeah.
And then they fired him, and then it was just weird. And then Brent Venables to Oklahoma. I really like that, because he's never been a head coach, I don't think. And I mean, he's literally shown that he's one of the best defensive coordinators for a long time. So dominant at Clemson. So
yeah.
But yeah, and then Brian Kelly obviously to LSU and Lincoln Riley to USC. So now that leaves the Oregon job open. I want to say Virginia Tech's still open. I don't know. They might have filled that. But I mean, there's some good jobs open still. Right. So a little bit of basketball. Gonzaga loses to Bama.
Hey!
We love to see that. We love to see it. I hate to be such a hater, but you play like Dixie State.
Who?
San Francisco.
Who?
Oh man, it's just,
it's every time.
Now that they play somebody, you see what happens. They've already got 2 losses on the year. They've lost to 2 out of 3 good teams they've played.
Yeah.
It's just proofs in the pudding. But Paulo Banchero, you know who that is?
No.
He's probably going to be the number 1 pick. He loses 7 pounds a game from sweating.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Oh, is that guy?
Yeah, that's him.
Yeah, I seen that.
Plays for Duke. Yeah, so
how is that even possible?
Apparently a gallon of water is 8 pounds.
So he sweats out
dang near a gallon. It doesn't even look like he sweats like a crazy amount either, but they've got some type of hydration thing that helps him. So I don't know.
How do they even determine that?
I don't know. How do you let me catch that? And then I don't know. But yeah, Duke loses on the road to Ohio State. That might have been the night that we made the podcast last week. I don't know, but it was right after it. But yeah, that was a big game. Duke was up 14 at half, and then ended up losing.
Wow, bro. That's crazy.
Right. They just kind of threw in the second half. But it's always good to see Duke lose. It just warms your heart,
Yeah.
But then Memphis, I love to see this too. Once again, hate to be a hater, but Penny can't coach. He just can't. He's proven to be one of the best recruiters in the country.
Right.
But I mean, they've lost 3 straight games. They're just overrated. I mean, he has the number 1 player in the country, the number 2 or 3 player in the country, and then there's numerous 5 stars, and they're still not winning games. So they've lost to Georgia. Georgia. I don't remember. But yeah, they've lost some bad games, and it's been 3 straight. Iowa State was one of them, I think. And then I didn't even put this down. Florida lost yesterday. Probably one of the worst upsets I've ever seen. They lost to Texas Southern, who was 0-7.
Oh my god.
By 15. It wasn't even close. So that was a terrible loss.
That's embarrassing.
Yeah, that's sad. Kentucky got selected to the Citrus Bowl. We went to the Citrus Bowl against Penn State in 2018. Now we're playing Iowa, which is Coach Stoops' alma mater. Played there and coached there, and Kentucky's favored by 2.5. Is that like a shocker that Kentucky's
favored?
Yeah.
Over Iowa?
I kind of saw it as a shocker, but
dude, the way they played against Michigan.
Yeah,
I mean,
if they play like that, we should win by 30. But
yeah.
I don't know. It's just. I mean, they were in the Big Ten championship. I feel like that's got to stand for something. I don't know. I was kind of shocked because it's gone up too. We were just favored by 1, and then today it went up to 2.5.
Huh.
But yeah, so
Tennessee bowl game, Music City Bowl, playing Purdue.
I really like that.
I was about to say that.
I like that.
I'm ready for it. Hey, everybody's ready for bowling season.
I feel like they haven't played ever. I feel like y'all have never played Purdue.
Purdue. I can't think of a time we did, and it had to be years.
Long time ago.
Yeah.
But I like it. Tennessee's definitely gonna show out.
Yeah.
Being the bowl game in Tennessee.
Oh yeah, it's in Nashville. Yeah. They're trying to make it. Tennessee fans out there. They're trying to make it a checkered. We're trying to take over the stadium, and we're making it a checkered theme for the bowl game.
Imagine a checkered theme.
Dude.
Nissan. Gosh, dude, that'd be
Yeah, I was kind of trying to look up how much tickets were. I don't know how much they are, but I'm sure they're outrageous.
Probably, yeah. I'm not even gonna look up the tickets for the Kentucky games in Orlando. So, but yeah.
What a trip that would be, though.
That would be a great
wow.
trip. But yes, Tennessee favored by 3 in that.
Yeah.
Understandable, respectfully.
I like that.
I mean, Purdue's good. They've beaten some good teams, but
yeah,
like we said earlier, a few podcasts ago, they've beaten 2 number 2 teams this year. Iowa and did they beat Michigan State? I don't remember. They beat somebody else.
I think they did. I think it was Michigan State.
I know they beat 2 number 2 teams.
That kind of makes me nervous. I'm not gonna lie. But I mean, Purdue.
But y'all might just score 100. So
yeah, you never know.
Have your defense stop them one time and you win. So
I hope so. I hope that's the case.
Yeah. So I've mentioned him like 2 or 3 times. Huge fan of the guy, Bailey Zappi from Western Kentucky. He just continues to back himself up. Going to be a future NFL player. I don't know whether he's going to start or back up, but he's currently at 5,545 yards, which is insane already. But he's only 288 yards from the record. So B.J. Simmons in 2003 at Texas Tech, he has the record still. But I mean, 288 yards, that's extremely doable for someone that he threw for 577 yards.
Yeah, I was about to say, he had a 500 plus a game.
Last game against UTSA, who's 12-1. So, I mean, he's played insane. And then he also has 56 touchdowns, and the record is 60 by Mr. Joe Burrow himself. But that would be crazy if he broke both records in Western Kentucky. So
the same game. Oh my gosh. Or this last game, whatever.
I think the 4 touchdowns might be kind of tough because they'll have to score a lot. But the 288, I think he's got that in the bag.
The yards, that's very doable.
Yeah, I think he's got that. But so 2 days ago, the playoff rankings released. Alabama versus Cincinnati. So 1 versus 4. That's in the Cotton Bowl. Michigan versus Georgia in the Orange Bowl. I have no idea how the Bama-Cincinnati game's going to go. It's really going to show if Cincinnati's legit or not. So
yeah.
I think they
That's what I was about to say. I was going to elaborate on that. Some people were mad at the college football playoff rankings, like Cincinnati having to play Alabama. But like, if they want to prove themselves, here's their chance. Like,
Yeah, I mean, if you really
they're complaining
want to,
about playing Alabama, but then again, I'm like,
that's the standard, though. I mean, like,
that's
you can't.
what you gotta.
You shouldn't want to play anybody else. Like,
Right, exactly.
'cause if you're
If you want to prove yourself, go after the top
the big
dog.
Yeah, I mean, you just gotta beat them. You gotta play with them or beat
I
them.
mean, when it comes to the top
Prove
4,
yourself.
dude, I mean, it's like
You're all good.
you're gonna play somebody that's more than good.
Yeah.
So
But I've seen a bunch of Cincinnati fans talking crap, so they'll probably lose by 60 now. So
yeah,
that's sort of the worst thing you can do. That's just
Yeah.
silly. But just like Georgia when they talk crap and then they lose by, what is it, 17? I don't know. Not the best at math. But Michigan-Georgia might be a great game. Like,
I'm here for it.
If you would have told me 3 weeks ago Michigan and Georgia were going to play, I'd say Georgia by 100.
Yeah.
But recently, Michigan's O-line, Michigan literally has a Heisman candidate. Like,
Yep.
I mean, Michigan's really proved himself. But yeah, that's the Orange Bowl. I mean, I don't know. I'm sure we'll do picks here in a week or two. But I mean, I don't know. That might be a game for the ages, like the Oklahoma-Georgia game 2 years ago. Might be one of those type. But Georgia's got to be able to. Their defense has got to help them a lot because their offense obviously is not going to score a ton. I don't know. How do you think that game will go? We won't do picks yet, but if we were, I would say Georgia, just because SEC.
Yeah, SEC all the way.
That's the edge.
I'm going dogs.
I don't think by a lot though.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know.
Without Mechie, I'm ready for the rematch, Alabama-Georgia in the championship.
I want to see it. I really.
I think that's what most people are thinking is going to happen. They're like hoping.
Yeah, people are mad about that too because they're like, y'all literally just set it up for Bama, Georgia to play again.
Yeah.
I mean, they're not like giving them cupcakes like Michigan and Cincinnati. They're like, I don't understand people. I mean, you know, get the SEC out of the playoff, beat them, and then you don't have to worry about them playing each other. Like, the SEC is just
like, sorry, it's the best conference in
football.
It's the best conference in college football.
It's not even a debate at this point. I mean, it's just not close. Big Ten's good. Big 12, no. Pac-12, no. ACC, no. Pitt in your championship, come on. But, no. But yeah, so the rest of the NY6 games, I really, really like because Michigan State and Pitt. I feel like I don't remember them playing each other. I'm sure all these games have happened before, but I don't remember them. So that's the Peach Bowl, Ohio State versus Utah, and the Rose Bowl. I like that one. That might be the best game outside the playoff. With how Utah's been playing, and then Ohio State's just Ohio State. And then Notre Dame, Oklahoma State. I feel like they've never played each other. They probably have, but so that's the Fiesta Bowl. And I think I told you about this. Notre Dame is 0-7 since 1998. And they've lost those games in the NY6 Bowls. They've lost those games by an average of 23 points.
Oh my gosh.
That's what you get for barely slipping in the playoff, I guess. And you get to play Bama every year.
They rank Notre Dame so high every year, and the same thing happens over and over.
It just never works. But, yeah, so I don't know how that game's going to go. I mean, Marcus Freeman's first game. I don't know. I mean, every time I pick the Pokes, they won whenever they played Oklahoma. So, but, and then Ole Miss Baylor. I like that game a lot.
I'm really excited about that
That's
game.
the Sugar Bowl, too. So, there should be a lot of fans of both teams there because it's not really far from either.
Right.
It's not like they're playing in Cali or anything. So,
Right.
the Lane train making its way to New Orleans. Making its way. So, yeah, I think that'll be really cool. But, yeah, so Tennessee right now in basketball is playing
Texas Tech.
Yeah, Texas Tech. And they were down 4 at half.
Yeah, 29-25 at half.
They're ranked 13. So, I mean, that might be a good game this year between Cats and the Vols and basketball, too. But, yeah, Kentucky's schedule is really about to start picking up. We're playing Southern right now as we speak, too. And we play at Notre Dame this weekend. Then we play home against Louisville. And then we play in Vegas against Ohio State. It just really starts get the ball rolling. And then we'll start SEC play at the end of the month. So, yeah, I'm really looking forward to it, though. We'll be able to really see what the Cats are made of. But yeah, I guess that'll just about do it. It was just a lot just thrown
Yeah,
'Cause
just
it's
a lot
just
of
a lot.
information.
But I mean, a lot happened. So a lot won't be happening in the next couple weeks. 'Cause
Right.
it'll just be building up to it. But you got anything to say?
I think that's it. We're just having a blast doing this. We're
Oh,
finally, getting further along. New setting change. Hopefully have some, better mics here soon.
Yeah, that's the next goal. But yeah, it's really fun. I mean, we're not doing it like to get famous. Like it's just like it's fun. It's just a hobby. Because I mean, this is stuff we talk about.
We
anyways.
enjoy doing it.
So why not make it feel? I mean,
Right.
professional. I mean, it's just fun. It's just cool to edit them. They're fun to make too because we make little funny clips in it. But yeah. So thank you all for watching.
Yes.
Sure.
Thank you.
But yeah, having a blast with it.
Yeah, so hopefully we'll have some better sound for y'all here in a little bit, a few weeks, But yeah, it's been great, guys. We're having a fun time doing it.
Having a blast. What is this episode?
10. Oh, 10.
Double digits now. Hey, in the new
Hey,
room.
we need to in the new room for number 10.
I didn't even realize that. I didn't even say that at the beginning.
Yeah.
But yeah, episode 10. But yeah, we're having a lot of fun with it. So I guess that'll just about do it for today. Thank you all for watching. I usually say enjoy some college football this weekend, but unfortunately,
And I forgot to say it. Tennessee, man. Had to say it for y'all
there
today.
you go. I didn't even realize it.
Yeah.
But yeah, so have a great weekend. Enjoy some college basketball because that'll be on, and then enjoy the Heisman ceremony, and then it's Christmas season. So
You ready for the holidays? Everybody
Ready.
stay safe.
yeah, ask for some of your favorite teams stuff. Man. Love Christmas, but so that'll do it. Thank y'all for watching, and y'all be safe. Have a great rest of the week. Yeah.